Right. Okay, guys, good morning and welcome to the last class. Today I'm going to do some two case studies, right? So, second to first questions. After that, I'm going to do, there will be a meeting for you regarding the paper and your future studies, right? From 12 to 12:30. Understand? Is it clear to you, right? Okay. Now I think second paper first questions I have done up to 2023, 2022, correct? Right? So today I'm going to do 2021 first. Let's go to the 2021 within brackets 2022 O level, right? Second paper first question, right? Just see. Let's read the scenario, right? Let's read the scenario. Divan, a management graduate, a positive thinker who likes to take risks, lives in Koggal, the tourism paradise. He started a business as Ganguly Safari on 1st January 2022 by investing 800,000 from his own money and a bank loan of 500,000 of an annual interest of 12% to provide boat service to go to the Madoldu, crossing the Koggala Lake to foreign and local tourists who comes to visit Madoldu. Highlight the important parts, right? The amounts invested, right? ඒවා අන්ඩර්ලයින් කරන්න ඔයාට annual interest rate 12% අන්න ඒ වගේ දේවල් තේරුණාද? Understand, right? On the same date, he purchased a safari boat for rupees 800,000 and safety jackets for 120,000 in cash and recruited an experienced safari boat rider, Tilak, for a monthly salary of 35,000 and untrained employee Kumara for a monthly salary of 10,000. Understand? On the same day, he rented a building for 7,000 per month near Madoldur, where there are many tourism bungalows. Following are the transactions occurred for the month ended 31st January 2020. Right? Paid fuel expenses 85,000. Paid insurance charges 8,000. Paid port charges 15,000. Paid other expenses 20,000. Total boat service income received 310,000. After analyzing the income and expenditure of the business in the month of January, Divan has decided to expand the business from February by purchasing another two safari boats on credit. Additional information. Safari boats by 12% and safety jackets by 50% should be depreciated annually, right? The electricity bill for the month of January was rupees 1000. It has not been paid till 31st January 2020. The boat rider's salary and the unpaid employee's salary for the month of January were paid during the month of January. ඔන්න බලන්න. salary ගෙවපු දෙක මෙතන දාලා නැහැ. හැබැයි යට කියන. තේරුණාද? Right? Salary is paid in here, right? But the building rent has not been paid as at 31st January 2020. Right. Now, when you take this kind of a question, you need to have a clear idea. Just check and see what is this business. This is a goods manufacturing or service providing or trading business. This is a service providing, understand? Right? So, providing transportation service. I'm not going to write the answers for business studies. I'm going to write the answers for only for the accounting, understand? Is it clear? Right. Okay, just write the answers with me. 2022 within brackets 2000, sorry, 2021 within brackets 2024 level. Second paper, right? Second paper. This second paper. Make a minute. Right? Second paper. First question. Second paper, first question. Right? Okay, write the answers for the business study. What is the human need satisfied by Ganguly Safari business? It is a what is the human need satisfied? Transportation. You can write the answer for the first one. Roman question number one. A, it's transportation. Next one. According to the ownership of the business, what is the type of business organization that Ganguly Safari business belongs to? What is the type of business organization? This is a sole proprietorship, right? Sole proprietorship uh, business, right? Owned by an individual. You can write sole proprietorship, private sector business, a safe answer, right? Sole proprietorship, private sector, right? So better to write as private sector. According to the ownership, belongs to the private sector. The main answer is private sector. Understand, right? According to the ownership, you can write private sector, sole proprietorship business, right? Okay. Next one. Following of our business environmental factors of Ganguly Safari business. Okay. Right. State whether each of the above business environment factor to the Ganguly Safari business as a strength, a weakness, an opportunity, or a threat. To provide the answer, use a table similar to the one given below. The answer for the first business environment factor A has given to you. Right. Now, when it comes to the examination, you need to draw a chart like this. Is it clear to you guys? Hello, can you hear me? You need to draw a chart like this. Business environment factor, first one is an opportunity. So you didn't write the first one again. First one. Roman number one, A, 2A. Hoggala, the tourism paradise, it is an opportunity. Yes. You draw this format when you're writing the answer. Environment factor, okay, and a blank. Start from B, C, D, E, right? B. Divan's management degree, what is it? It's about the owner. So it's we categorizing under what? It's we categorizing under strength, right? Am I correct? Coming under strength. Tilak, experienced boat rider. It is also strength of the business. Understand? Strength. Kumar, untrained employee. Untrained employees are weaknesses of weakness. Right? Madodu situated near business building. What is it? It is an opportunity. We can take advantage. Right? Opportunity. Ogbala Tourism Paradise, uh, an opportunity. Divan's management degree B, strength. Tilak experience board rider, strength. Kumar, untrained employee, weakness. Madoldu situated near business building, strength. Sorry, opportunity. Right? Write an example for each of the following management function using the Ganguly Safari business. When we take the management functions, there are four management functions: planning, organizing, leading, controlling. Organization means what? Organizing means allocating resources, right? And creating jobs and assigning tasks. Understand? Now, when we take the organizing factor, things own invest to the business, things business purchase, as well as hiring employees, everything coming under. Understand, right? Now, when it comes to the organizing factor, you can write these things. What are the things you can write? You can write owner invested it money to the business. It is a organizing factor. Owner investing money to the business. Even you can write obtaining a bank loan, right? Then purchasing safari boat, no need amounts. Purchasing safari jackets. Understand? Owner investing money to the business. Obtaining a bank loan. Purchasing a safari boat. Purchasing a safari jacket. right? Hiring trained employee, hiring untrained employee, right? Understand? Okay. Right. Next one. Even you can write. Yeah, it's enough. What is the thing coming under controlling? You can write under controlling. After analyzing the income and expenditure of the business in the month of January, it is coming under control. After analyzing the income and expenditure of the business in the month of January. Is it clear to you guys? Hello, can you hear me? It is coming under controlling. Next one. Write an example for each of the following factors of production relevant to the service provided by the Ganguly Safari business. Land, we can take the Koggala Lake in here. Understand? Koggala Lake coming under land. Then labor, you can write for the labor, the service of Tilak, trained employee, right? Services of service of untrained employee, Kumar, it's coming under labor. Right? Next one. Capital. Capital means man-made thing. You can write what? Money, safari boat, safari jacket. Understand? You can write anything. Money, safari boat, safari jacket. Are you there? Turn on the videos and wait. Entrepreneurship. What is the entrepreneurship in here? You can write Divan, a positive thinker who likes to take risk. Coming under entrepreneurship. Divan, a positive thinker who likes to take risks. It's coming under entrepreneurship. Divan, a positive thinker who likes to take risks. Okay, right. Divan, a positive thinker who likes to take risks. Next one. Write the amount of the equity liability of the Ganguly Safari business as at 1st January 2022 separate. Right. Equity and liability. Owner invested 800,000 to the business and obtain a 500,000 bank loan, right? So you can write in here as at this is A, right? This is A, right? This is as at 1st January 2020. As at 1st January 2020, equity and the liability. Understand? Equity is 500,000. Sorry, equity is 800,000. Liability 500,000. Right? In B, they are asking about, I just, right? As at 1st January 2022, in second one, they are asking about assets as at 1st January 2022, right? You can write safari boat, obtain a safari boat, rupees 800,000 from the capital and the bank loan, and also obtain a safari jacket 120,000, safari jacket 120,000. And also you can write, when we take about the cash, owner invested 800,000, obtain a bank loan 500,000. From that, we purchase 800,000 safari boat and 120 safari jacket. So the balance available is 380. Is it clear to you? Understand? කියනවා මදි වගේ නම් අමාරු වගේ නම් එහට කියන අල්චි. Right? All clear? Right? Safari board and the safari jacket as well as cash. Is the B answer for the B, right? So in B they're asking about assets, right? Two assets with the amounts. Mention the source document and primary book relevant to record the accrued electricity bill of rupees 1,000 in Ganguly Safari business. You know, accrued electricity bill is kind of an adjustments where we record the adjustments. You know, adjustments are recorded in the general journal, right? A source document, it's journal voucher. Primary book is the general journal. Primary book is the general journal. All clear? Right? Number 6B, write the double entry relevant to the Ganguly Safari business purchase safari jackets of rupees 120,000 in cash. So the safari jackets are non-current assets, right? You know how to record it. Safari jacket account debit rupees 120,000, cash book credit rupees 120,000, right? So we need to identify it as a separate non-current assets. right? Next one, it's B. Roman number 7, state the net value of each non-current assets of Ganguly Safari business as at 31st January 2022. Now, there are two non-current assets. What are the non-current assets? Safari boot and the Safari jacket. When it comes to Safari jacket, should be depreciated by, you can see, 12% annually. Safari jacket, 50% annually. Am I clear to you guys? Right? So this is a monthly transaction. This is March, January month transaction. So when it comes to the Safari board depreciation, Safari board, this is the Safari board, and this is the Safari jacket. Safari jacket. Then right? You can see. So cost is 800,000 minus accumulated depreciation. Net value means cost minus accumulated depreciation. I know. Then May අවුරුද්ද is the first year. Since no any previous depreciation. කලින් ඒවා තිබ්බොත් ඒවත් එකතු කරලා තමයි accumulated depreciation කරන්නේ. Right? This is the first year. So the accumulated depreciation only the this year depreciation. 800,000 into 12 upon 100 and multiply by 1 upon 12, which means 8,000. 800,000 minus 8,000 means 792,000. When it comes Safari jacket, you can see 120,000 minus 120,000 multiply 50 upon 100, 1 upon 12. Why we multiply 1 upon 12 to get 1 month? So it's 5,000. When it comes to net value of the Safari board, it's 792. Safari jacket, 150. Understand? Cost minus the accumulated depreciation. If there's any concern, send it to the chat box. Finish it and raise your hands. All good? Right. Next one. Roman number 8. Calculate the cash balance of Ganguly Safari business as at 31st January 2022. They are asking about the cash balance. No, now, if you need, you can prepare a cash book. If you are going to prepare a cash book, use the T format because they want the cash balance, not the cash book. They ask the cash book, you need to use the full format, understand? Right? If it is only the cash balance, just use the T format, right? That's enough. Now, owner invested 800,000 and obtain a bank loan 500,000, right? So I'm just going to use the T format in here, cash book, right? So to write the cash book, I'm going to use the T format. This is the cash book, right? So you can see owner invested 800,000, obtain a bank loan 500,000, right? So altogether you can see owner invested 800,000 to the business as capital, right? And obtain a bank loan 500,000. From that, purchase a Safari board 800,000. And Safari jacket 120. right? Safari jacket 120,000. These are the opening transactions, right? Just the building rented and no anything and hired the, in here you can see the hired these employees, right? Let's see, these are the expenses. Fuel 120,000, fuel 85,000, insurance 8,000, port charges 15,000, right? Fuel, insurance, right? Port charges, right? Then other expenses 20,000, other expenses. Now on the latter, in the latter part, you can see, right, depreciation, accrued electricity, and the in here you can see the salaries paid, right? Salaries paid as well. Now how much the salaries? 35,000 and 10,000, right? 35,000, 10,000 means 45,000. Depreciation and other things are we are not taking, understand, right? So in here you can write salaries altogether 45,000, right? So, and also you can write, sorry, I forgot to write it, another income in here, to service income, so, board service income, board service, right? So you can see how to write BCD, balance carried down, and the BBF, balance brought forward in here, right? Balance carried down and balance brought forward. Balance carried down and the balance brought forward. Right? All good? So not only that, you know, right? Cash balance. Now they are asking about the cash balance, right? Cash balance as at 31st January 2022, right? 31st January, yeah. Uh, two, 2022 rupees this much, 517,000. Are you okay up to here, guys? All good, right? 517,000. Finish it and raise your hands. Two pending raised hands of Deekshan and Nathan. All good? Right. Turn on the videos and wait, guys. Next one. Number 9. What is the number 9? Calculate the net profit or loss of Ganguly Safari business the month ended 31st January 2020. They are asking us to calculate the net profit. Now you know, I told you, when you are calculating the net profit, you need to follow three formats for three kind of business organization. I told you in a service providing business, income minus expense. Can you remember? Right? If it is a trading business, sales minus cost of sales, opening stock plus purchase, the same form. If it is a manufacturing business, if there are no any closing stock, you can use say income minus expenses. I think last we did it right Friday. Understood. But if there are closing stock, sales minus cost of sales, opening stock plus production cost. Can you remember? Right? Then minus closing stock. Right? Okay. Now in here you need to calculate the net profit. Right? Calculation of net profit. I'll use the single one. Right? So calculation of net profit. Calculation of right. When you are calculating the net profit, you need to use income minus expense. Income minus expense. Right? You can see service income only there, no any other income, 310,000 service income. Right? Only the service income is. And when it comes expenses, insurance, fuel, insurance, right? And the port charges, other expenses, port charges, and the other expenses, right? Then you know Safari board depreciation and Safari jacket depreciation. We need to write separate. You understand, right? Safari board depreciation and Safari jacket depreciation. We calculated initially, right? When we are calculating the net value, Safari board depreciation 8,000. Calling up calculate. Safari coming under here board depreciation and the Safari jacket. And also you can see electricity bill January not paid, right? Electricity bill 1,000. Electricity bill 1,000, right? Then you know salary paid 35,000 plus 10,000, right? And also you can see rent not paid, right? Rent you can see not paid. So building rent not paid, but according to accrual concept, we take it to here as well. So income 310,000, expenses 999,000. So you can write net profit. You can find the net profit. Eleven hundred 111. So this is minus, huh? Okay, 111. If there's any concern, send it to the chat box. Turn on the videos and wait others. Right? Okay, finish it and raise your hands. But hold on. Right.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, dengamu manadkaran.
But the
Dengamu manadkaran.
Una karna kit pe Hanumavan matter wrong. That is dancing class.
Nala sakki me
Ma Katin did an Anava, that Madina 2021, 2022, second page. Right? Okay. Now it's done. Net profit calculation done. Right? Number 10. In Ganguly's Safari's business, how much is the amount of equity as at 31st January 2022? Right? How much is the amount of total asset as at 31st January 2022? Right? Okay. Right? You know, in here, equity as at 31st January 2022. You can take capital. You can take capital. To capital, you can add net profit. Right? So capital we already calculated own investment on 800,000. Net profit now we calculated 800, 100,000, 1100, sorry 111,000. So it's 911,000 is the, and also they are asking about assets. BU, yes, assets as at 31st January 2022 to 2022. Asset as at 31st January 2022. We already calculated the cash balance 570,000. You know, Safari board and Safari jacket, we need to take the net value. Safari board, and the Safari jacket. So this is the asset. The Safari jacket 115,000, right? Safari board 792,000. Cash 517,000 altogether 14,024, right? Okay. Finish it and raise two hands, right? Right? All good, right? Right. Nice. Hera, fine, right? Turn on the videos and wait, guys. A and B, sorry. This A and B, yeah. Number 10, A and B. Okay. Now this is the end. Bana lazy din tattak gala yandu ne mika hali mali ganda be. Right? Okay, let's go to our final discussion. 2022nd paper. Right? Mamme put a pen and නැත්තම් page brightness. Right? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So go to the 2020 second paper first question. පේනවා මදි වගේද? දැන් shapeද? class 17,16 මම දාන්නම් answers. ඒක නම් ඉතින් Google කරලත් ඔයාලට download කරගන්න පුළුවන් answer sheet for 2017-16 commerce paper කියලා කිව්වම ඔයා එනවා. So which element want to absent in order to calculate the manufacturing business? Only the income and expense. I'll explain. Okay, read it and answer the questions in here. Write the answers, huh? I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, guys? Understand?
Excuse me, sir.
Just give me 1 minute. Huh? I'm in a call. Right? Ideas, any concern?
Sir, supermarkets contain limited companies. යටතේද?
මොනවද?
Supermarkets.
Supermarkets, just it's most of them limited company, private limited company. But the case study gives like it's owned by one individual, no initials. It is all proprietary. In some rural areas, there are some supermarkets owned by an individual. But we take the channel chains like Cargills and the Kills, those are companies, right? So I got another confirm. Sir, which element want to absent in order to calculate manufacturing business P&L only by income and closing stock. Closing stock නැත්තම් අර එහෙම දාන්න closing stocks. ඒ කියන්නේ closing stock කියන්නේ මේකෙදි ඔයාලට තේරෙයි ඈ. මම කියන්නම් මොකද්ද කියලා. මේකෙන් ඔයාලට කියන්න. Okay. Okay. Use the following case, answer the question number 1 to 10. Let's read the answer. Siri, a graduate of environment management decided to produce lunch boxes using fallen ericanut leaf sheets, right? This is like, පුවක්ගස් නේද? Right? පුවක්ගස් වලින් වැටෙන කොළ ගැන කියන්නේ. Of his father's large ericanut estate. He started a business with his sister Lakmini as a Sirilak products on 1st March 2020 to produce lunch boxes by collecting, cleaning, drying and processing the fallen ericanut leaf sheets in the ericanut state and recruit required employees. In here, this is the partnership owned by two persons, understand, right? The business was started by employing 50,000 each from Siri and Lakmini, and the small lorry of rupees 300,000 belongs to Siri was employed to the business on the same day, right? Following are the transactions related to the production of lunch boxes for the month of March 2020, right? Okay. Uh, Purchase of processing, fixing and detergent materials of lunch boxes in cash 18,000. Paying monthly wages of lunch box maker 20,000. Right? Electricity bill for the month of March not paid as at 31st March 4,000. Cost paid for molders of lunch boxes 30,000. Molders of lunch boxes should be depreciated at monthly by rupees 10,000. Right? Following are the transactions related to the distribution of product for the month of March 2020. Paying drivers' wages 30,000. Paying fuel and maintenance expense of or lorry 20,000. Distribution lorry should be depreciated 20% annually. Lunch boxes are distributed to supermarkets on credit basis. Make sure supermarkets on credit basis, right? During the month of March, 600 lunch boxes were produced and all were distributed, 200 each, subject to 10% trade discount. The remaining stock of processing, fixing and detergent materials of lunch boxes as at 31st March 2007,000. This is really important highlight. There is a remaining stock. This is a manufacturing business. These remaining stocks are materials, not the lunch boxes. Understand? Easy, clear, you guys? This is a manufacturing business because they are producing lunch boxes, right? There are two places, factory and the outlet. Understand? Okay. The remaining stocks are the materials, not the lunch boxes. Understand? Right? So when we are preparing the manufacturing costs, this closing stock should be deducted. But in P&L, we can't deduct this closing stock as the closing stock. In the P&L, closing stock means the final product, which means the lunch box. All clear to you, right? This is the secret behind that, right? The demand for Sirilak product is increasing with the decision of the government to prohibit polythenes and plastic lunch boxes. Okay, clear. Let's see. I'm going to tell you the answers for the business studies. What is the basic human need satisfied by the Sirilak product business? Can anyone tell?
Food.
Food. Yes. State how Sirilak product business fulfill the basic human need you mentioned in the above Roman number 1A by producing lunch boxes. Understand? By producing lunch boxes. They are asking about the want in here actually. Right? Roman number 2. Write an example for the following production factor related to the lunch boxes produced by the Sri Lanka product business. To provide the answer, use a table similar to the given below. Land and capital. What is the land in here? You can write. Land. Anyone? Ericanut. Leaf. Sheaf. Right? This is cell. But how do it's sheets, right? Ericanut leaf. Sheets or something. Polo ගැන කියන්නේ, right? So it is the land. Capital, money, then detergent materials, then you can write molds of lunch boxes, mold of lunch boxes, right?
Sir, lorry gimana puluhan?
Huh?
Lorry gimana puluhan?
Lorry, lorry you can take. Yes, lorry. Lorry. Next one. Write a strength and opportunity of Sri Lanka business, product business. Strength and opportunity. Strength. Siri is an environmental management graduate. It is a strength. Understand? Right? Then
His father owns a large agricultural estate.
it is a opportunity. Father is not giving it to the business. They are collecting these items from the state. Father is not giving the state, understand? It is an opportunity, right? Because we are getting the materials from that state as a free of charge. It is opportunity, understand? Right? So strength is CD is a management degree, and you can write having enough financial capital, right? Financial strength of the business.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, දෙවැනිගේ කැපිටල් එකට අපිට ලොරි ගන්න බෑ නේද?
Huh?
අර දෙවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේ අහන කැපිටල් එක්සැම්පල් එකට අපිට ලොරි ගන්න බෑ නේද?
ලොරි එකක් නෙමෙයිද?
නෑ ඒකේ කියනවනේ ලන්ච් බොක්සස් ප්‍රොඩියුස් කරන්න අහන ෆැක්ටර්ස් කියලා දෙනවනේ.
ලොරි මොකද්ද?
දැන් ඔය ලොරි එක ඔය බිස්නස් එකේ සාමාන්‍ය ට්‍රාන්ස්පෝර්ට් කරන්නනේ ගන්නේ. දැන් මේකේ අහන්නේ ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් ෆැක්ටර්ස් රිලේටඩ් ටු ද ලන්ච් බොක්සස් ප්‍රොඩියුස් කියලා.
ඔව්. හැබැයි මෙහෙමයි. ඒක ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් ස්ටේට්මන්ට් එකට ආවේ නැති වුණාට ඒක බිස්නස් එකේ කැපිටල් එක. මොකද ගත්තේ ඒවා විකුණන්න හරි ගන්නවනේ. තේරෙනවද? right? ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් ස්ටේට්මන්ට් ප්‍රොඩක්ෂන් කෝස්ට් එකට එන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි ඒක බිස්නස් එකේ කැපිටල්. right? okay. next one. right? What is the opportunity of the business? Owner is father is having a real estate, and another thing you can see, right? Government. Yeah, there's a government interference, right? You can write. Where is it? I can be. Government. The decision of the government to prohibit the polythene and plastic lunch boxes. Understand? Okay. It is also the threat of the opportunity of the business. Next one. Write two examples for private sector businesses, including the above case. Private sector. Private sector.
Sri Lanka product,
Sri
limited company supermarket.
Sri Lanka products and the supermarket. Those are the two things. Sri Lanka products and the supermarket. Right?
Sir,
Yes.
तो दोनों स्त्री के father की statement का नाम फिर
father state එක business එකට නිකන් දෙන්නේ නැහැ යා ගණන් කිය. ඒතර strength එක. father වෙනයි business එක වෙනයි. father දුන්නොත් business එකට අවුලක් නැහැ. දැන් හිතන්න හරි. ඔයා අල්ලපු වැටේ තියෙන ඔයා business එකක් කරනවා. ඒකේ අල්ලපු වැටේ තියෙන ඉතින් කොළ අරගෙන ඇවිල්ලා තමයි ඒක හදන්නේ. අපිට strength එකක් නෙමෙයි opportunity එකක්. අල්ලපු වැටේ තිබ්බ එක නැත්තම්. මං කියන එක
නෑ නෑ ඒක ගැන අන්නේ ඒක
ඒ
වැටෙන බිස්නස් ඕගනයිසේෂන් එකක් කියන්නේ.
බිස්නස්
ඕගනයිසේෂන් එකක් කියන්නේ.
මොකක් ගැනද අහන්නේ? බිස්නස් මේක පාර්ට්නර්ෂිප්.
නෑ නෑ පාදගේ ස්ටේට් එක
පාද විතරනේ ඕන්නේ. total product. Right? Okay. Right. Next one. Write an example for each product and price which are variables of marketing mix. Product and price. What is the product in here? Product? Lunch boxes. Price, when it comes to price, we can take in here, there's a selling price, right? You can write for price. Selling price rupees 200. And 10% trade discount also coming under price. You can write the both. Selling price and the trade discount. Selling price and the trade discount. Selling price and the trade discount. All clear to you guys? Okay. Sir, ඊයේ අමන්දි කිව්වාද අන්තිම දවස නිසා සින්දුවක් කියන.
ඊට පස්සේ දැක්කේ නැද්ද?
මං කියන්නම් මේ මට දේවල් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා කියන්න මං 12ට කියන්නේ නැහැ. මං 12ට මීටින් එකක් දැම්ම දැක්කන්නේ. right? ඒකට අපි ඕක ගැන කතා කරමු. හරි. 12 ඉඳන් 12 මාර වෙනකම් අනිවාර්යෙන් join වෙන්න. right?
ඒ කියන්නේ 12 ඉඳන් 12 මාරේකම් සින්දු කියනවා.
ආ?
ඒ කියන්නේ 12 ඉඳන් 12 මාරේකම් සින්දු කියනවා.
ඔව්. සින්දු කියනවා මම සින්දුවකට විනාඩිය ගාන චේන් එකක් කියන්නේ. ඩාන්ස් වලට තියෙන චේන් එකක් සින්දුවෙන් කෑල්ල කෑල්ල. සින්දු 100ක් විතර කියන්නේ. right. okay. next one. Write an example for planning and organizing which are functions of the management. What is the planning in here, guys? Plan. If for planning, what we can write? Decided to produce lunch boxes, right? Using pollen ericanum leaf sheets coming under planning. For organizing, you can write anything. I told you organizing means allocating resources, assigning job opportunities and tasks, right? Which means hiring employees as well. You can write owner invested 550 owners invested capital to the business, investing a lorry to the business, understand? Hiring employees, okay? Purchasing mold of lunch boxes, right? You can write those things, understand? Coming under organizing. Are you okay up to here, guys? Right? Okay, let's move to the accounting part. I'll use the Sinhala one as well correctly, right? So they're asking about 2020 O level second paper first. Second paper.
නම් උතු කැට වගේ සර්.
Huh?
සර්ගේ සිංහල ලකුණු නම් උතු කැට වගේ.
ලස්සනද? ඉතින් මම බලාලි වීම හැමදාම කලාපෙම වලයි. සමස්ත ලංකාව ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා. යන්න ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා මේ අර මට බල්ල ලියන්න හම්බුන්නේ එදා කන්නඩි ටික දාලා ගිහින් ඒක නිසා එදා දිනන්න. Okay. Others turn on the videos and wait last day. Huh? Right. Sir, Sehera peacock dance එකක් දානවා. අරුන්. Right.
නෑ එහෙම කිව්වේ නෑ.
ඒ අර මෙහෙම. Right. හරි. Right.
ඔය පීකක් නෙමෙයි.
ඒ අර
ඊජිප්තිය.
Egypt. Right. Okay. Next one. Question number 5. What is the capital of Sri Lanka products? Owners invested 50,000 each and invested 300,000 lorry to the business. Those are the two things, right? Capital as at the 1st January 2000, March 2020. Capital as at 1st January 2020, rupees 400,000. 50,000, 50,000. Next one, B, what they are asking. Write to assets of Sri Lanka product business as at 1st March 2020. Assets, owner invested, they don't want the value, right? Lorry and the money. Right? Okay, guys. Next one. What is the next one? Just write the double entry with values to record the sales of the month of March 2020 of Sri Lanka products. Everything they are selling by credit basis. Am I clear to you guys? Giving the credit basis ගොඩක් ඒවා කරන ඉස්සර අපි අර මං කරන අපි ස්පයිසස් බිස්නස් එකක් කරා කියලා මතක. එක එක විදිහට තියෙනවා. මේ දැන් අපිට ඉස්සර සමහර කඩවල සෙට් වුණා. ඒගොල්ලෝ අපෙන් සල්ලි දීලා ගන්නෑ. අපිට කිව්වා මොකක් කරේ ඉල්ලන එක ගෙනල්ලා එල්ලන්න. right? සතියෙන් සතිය ඇවිල්ලා බලන්න විකුණලා තියෙන පැකට් ගානේ සල්ලි ගන්න අපිට දෙන්න. මං කියන්නේ දෙන්න. ඒගොල්ලෝ කරේ එහෙමයි. කියන්නේ දැන් අපි පැකට්ස් වෙන වෙනම හැදුවා. හිතන්න ඒ මෙහෙම අර ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙන අර එල්ලලා තියෙන්නේ ළමයි කාඩ්බෝඩ් වල දැකලා තියෙන්නේ. කාඩ්බෝඩ්ස් වල එල්ලලා තියෙන්නේ දැකලා තියෙනවා. අර පොඩි පොකට්ස් වගේ හදලා. අපි හිතන්න එක මේ කාඩ්බෝඩ් එකේ 50ක් දැම්ම කියලා. 50න් හිතන්න අපි 10ක් 50ම දුන්නා. right? හරිද? 50ම දුන්නා. ඊට පස්සේ හිතන්න අපි ඊළඟ දවසේ යද්දී ඒකේ බ්ලැන්ක් 10ක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒ 10 සල්ලි අපිට. මං කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ අපෙන් සල්ලි දීලා ගන්න. එහෙම තමයි ඉනිෂියලි කරන්නේ. right? අර ෂුවර් නෑනේ මුලින්ම විකිනේදී කියලා ඒවා. දැන් මෙතන අපෙන් ගත්තොත් එහෙම they are selling on credit basis, right? What is the selling price? Selling price 200. 600 lunch boxes, but there is a 10% trade discount, right? So you can see when we calculate the sales in here, you can see, right? So 600,000 multiplied by, we need to deduct the discounts from the selling price, right? 600 lunch boxes multiply 200 rupees deduct to calculate the discount. It's 10%, right? So 200 into 10% means 20. 200 minus 20 means 180. 600 multiplied by 180 means 108,000. Easy clear to you guys? This is the selling price, right? They are asking about the double entry. What is the double entry in here? We can write, sales account credit, debtors account debit. Debtors account debit 108,000. Sales account credit 108,000. Are you okay up to here, guys? Right?
සර් ඒකේ කැල්කියුලේෂන් එක කරන්න ඕනේ නෑනේ නේද?
ඕනේ කැල්කියුලේෂන් එක කරලා තියාගන්න එක ඔයාට හොඳයි. ඉතින් ඕන නම් නිකන් ඩබල් ඉන්ටිටියුට් හරි. හරි වෙන වෙන තැන් වල ලියන්න නැතුව මෙතන right. ඒ වගේ වැලියු එක වැරදුනත් මෙතන මොනවා හරි වර්කින්ග්ස් වලට ලකුණු හම්බ වෙනවා ඒක. right. number 7. වෙන වෙන කොළවල කරලා උතනටම දාන්න ඕනේ. උතනම කරන්න. number 7. Write a prime entry book used in Sri Lanka product business. You know, we can identify depreciation, so and the cash transaction. Because of the depreciation, now we can identify cash transaction. Because of that, we can write cash book. For depreciations, we can write general journal. So they sell everything on credit basis, so we can take sales journal. Sales journal. Understand? Okay. B. Hold on, right? Okay, now in B, what they're asking, write transaction for the prime entry book you mentioned in the above 6A, extracting from the case, right? So what are the transactions? I'm not going to write, you can write, okay? For cash book, what are the transactions you can write? First, you can write owner, partners invested 100,000 to the business. Am I clear to you? Understand? For cash book, even you can write. Then another thing, purchasing of processing, fixing and detergent materials 18,000, paying wages 20,000. Electricity bill you can't write, right? So paid cost for mold of lunch boxes 30,000 you can write. Then paying driver's salary you can write for the cash transaction. Then paying fuel and maintain expenses 20,000 you can write. Those are the cash book transactions. Understand? Right? Then for general journal, what is general journal? For general journal, you can write Siri invested. මං ඉස්සල්ලා සිංහල මීඩියම් එක අර දැනුත් කරගෙන Siri කියලා කිව්ව ගමන් ෆෝන් එකේ Siri දඟලනවා මෙතන. right? හරි. එකපාර එයා pop up වෙනවා. right? Siri I'm here කියලා කියනක. Siri invested 300,000 motor vehicle to the business. It is coming under general journal. If owner invested cash, we write it under cash book. But if owner invested motor vehicle, it comes to the general journal. Can you remember, guys? Understand? Because it's not the money, right? So Siri invested 300,000 lorry to the business. Then another thing, accrued electricity bill 4,000 you can write. Then even for general journal, you can write the depreciation, right? So distribution lorry depreciation. පාන කීයද කියලා? Distribution lorry එක 300,000. Right? 20,000 annually. This is for 1 month. How much? 5,000, right? 5,000. All clear? Right? So it's 5,000. Distribution, lorry depreciation, it's 5,000. For sales journal, you can write selling lunch boxes on credit basis rupees 108,000. This is the only transaction we can write under sales journal. Understand? Right? Selling lunch boxes on credit basis, right? Rupees 108,000. Are you okay up to here, guys? Right. Next one. මෙන්න මේක තමයි මට ඕනේ ඊළඟ එක. Number 8. Right. Calculate the cost of a lunch box produced for the month of March 2020. හොඳට අහගන්න. Turn on the videos and wait. මෙන්න මේක. දැන් ඇවිල්ලා manufacturing business. They asking about the production cost. Understand? Got it? Right? When we take the production cost, we include only the things relevant for the production. Then මෙන්න මේවා distribute කරන්න යන expenses production cost එකට එන්නේ නැහැ. මම කලින් කිව්වා. Right? නෙමෙයි distribution. අර production cost statement වල දාලා තියෙන වීඩියෝ වලත් බලන්න. Driver salary wages එක ඉන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද driver අදාළ ඉවර වෙලා sell කරන්න යන එක. දැන් phases දෙකක් තියෙනවා. Factory and the outlet. In factory we mention the production cost. In outlet we record the things relevant for the selling purpose. Understand? Right? Driver හදලා ඉවර වෙලා sell කරන්න. හදලා ඉවරනට කරාට පස්සේ නේ එකක්. එතකොට ඒක coming under this is because driver for the distribution of products. ඒක ගන්න බෑ. මේ lorry එකට එතකොට fuel and maintenance ගන්න බෑ. Lorry depreciation ගන්නත් බෑ. What are the things we can write in here? You know, purchasing of processing, fixing and detergent materials 18,000. ඒකෙත් ප්‍රශ්නයක්. 18,000 ගත්තට month end එකේ කීයක් ඉතුරු වෙනවද? කීයක් ඉතුරු වෙනවද? 7,000 ඉතුරු වෙනවා. ඒතර ඇත්තටම produce කළා නෑ 18,000 මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? Right? Because the materials there is a remaining stock 7,000. හැබැයි ඒ අවුරුද්දේ ඔයා material cost එකට material වලට අර 18,000 වලින් 11,000 අඩු කරලා 7,000 අඩු කරලා 11,000 ලිව්වත් 18,000 ලිව්වත් හරි දීලා තියෙනවා. right? ඊට salary ගත්තොත් අපි ගන්නේ right? එතන salary ගන්නෙ මොනවද? salary ගන්නෙ production එක්කෙනාට විතරයි. right? You can see. right? Monthly wages of lunch box wages 20,000, right? This is direct production. මේක categorize නොකරට කමක් නෑ, right? Material cost, wages, right? Then electricity bill මේකත් අපිට ගන්න වෙන්නේ because this is transaction related to the production. So it's for the not for the office it's for the factory. So electricity bill not paid but it is coming under production cost. අපි production cost statement එකක් හදන්නේ accrued concept එකට තේරුණා? right? This is electricity bill. $4,000, right? Then mold of lunch boxes depreciation 1,000. Molds of lunch boxes depreciation. So you can see if you go with this flow, it's 36,000. Total production cost. Total production cost. But if you go with this flow, it's 43,000, right? And per unit cost, how much the per unit cost? Per unit cost. If you go with this one, 600 lunch boxes produced. So because of that, it's 60 rupees. In here, it's rupees 71 and 66. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? Both ways are correct. If there's any concern, you can ask. තේරුණානම් දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up. Closing stock තියෙනවා නම් මෙතන අඩු කරලා දාන්න ඕනේ අත්තර. මේක මං කිව්වේ ඔයාට මේක පොඩ පරිස්සම් වෙන්න ඕනේ. එතනදී මේ වගේ. Right? Finish it and raise your hands. Take your time, no hurry. Right? Others, Nathan, Adikshan. Right? Number 8. දැන් 12න් පස්සේ dance දාන අය සින්දු කියන අය ලෑස්තිලා ඉන්නේ. dance දාන්න සින්දු කියන්නේ. ලෑස්තිලා ඉන්නේ. peacock dance දාන අය ඊට අදාළ costume එකෙන් ඉන්නේ.
කවුරු මේකක් දාන්න දාන්නේ මන් දන්නේ නැහැ.
මන් දන්නේ. Right? Okay. Number 9. What is the number 9? Calculate the net profit or loss of Sri Lanka products business for the month of March 2020. Right? Number 9. Right? මෙන්න මේකේ හොඳට අහගන්න ළමයි. හොඳට අහගන්න. Don't write, I'll give you enough time. Calculation of net profit. Calculation of net profit. I'm using the both ways. This is first way and the second way. When we take sales, look here, this is a manufacturing business. Sales minus cost of sales, right? Cost of sales. Cost of sales. Look here, don't write cost of sales. Try to understand. Cost of sales are opening stock, not the purchases, the manufacturing cost. Can you remember I told you, right? Opening stock, manufacturing costs, then cost of goods to be sold, minus closing stock, then the gross profit. In here, no any opening stock because this is a newly started business. Manufacturing cost we calculated how much? This is the manufacturing, right? Manufacturing cost. In first way 36,000, in second way it's 43,000. So the gross profit is this much. In here, no any closing stock, that's why opening stocks no. Then manufacturing costs we know. No any carriage inwards, loading and loading. So the cost of goods to be sold also this much. No any closing stock. Only the closing stocks are the materials, not the lunch boxes. Understand? If there are remaining lunch boxes, we need to deduct it from here. No. So then we cost of sales equal to the manufacturing costing. Then the gross profit. In first way it's 72,000. In second way it's 65,000. Then we can deduct the expenses relevant for the office. What are the expenses in here? You can see drivers' wages, fuel and maintain expenses, right? Lorry depreciation, right? Driver's salary, right? Fuel and maintenance, right? Right. Then the lorry depreciation. These are the expenses. No need to categorize. This is first section, right? Nevat are categorized kellara vinna madala himunne. So the expenses in both ways 55,000. Then the net profit you can calculate in first phase 17,000. Second way 10,000. Easy clear to you guys? Are you okay up to here? Right? Just remember why there's a difference, because manufacturing cost also differentiate, right? Finish it and raise your hand. Right. Take your time. No hurry. Take your time. Don't worry. Take your time. No hurry. Right. Okay. All good, right? Number 10, the last one. Write separately the total value of equity and the total value of liabilities of Sri Lanka products, right? As at 31st March 2020. Our last question, right? So calculate the total value of equity and total value of liability, right? So in here, as at 31st March 2020, right? You can write total equity. There are two ways of calculating. First one, equity is 400,000. Owners invested 400,000, which means together they invested 100,000 and the motor vehicle 300,000, 400,000. If you go with the first way, so it's the profit is 17,000. So the total equity is rupees 417,000. If you go with the second way, 400,000 plus 10,000 means 410,000. Is it clear to you guys? Now, when it comes to liabilities, you can see it's 4,000. Why? There is only the liabilities, this one, which means not paid the electricity bill. Okay. That is the only liability. All clear, right? Liability rupees. This is right. Okay, finish it and raise your hands. Just with I'm going to low volume. Right. So this is the final discussion. Up to 2020, we finished about service providing, manufacturing, and the trading business, right? Make sure to pay attention what is this kind of a business, right? When you are answering, and try to write. I'll send you a recording for 2019 and 18. Understand, right? So you can do the 17 and 16. So I have covered nearly 90% of past paper discussions, right? Okay, understand, right? So rest of the things up to you. ඉරිදත් මට අමාරුවට ඊයේත් එකක් කරා, right? මොනවා හරි කියලා දුන්නා. මොකද අන්තිම වෙනකන් කියලා දෙන්න මම දන්නවා වැඩි ඇති සමහරුන්ට මේක වැඩි මුට විතර කරන්නේ කියලා. අන්තිම මොහොතේ අතහැරලා දානවා නම් තමයි මම වැරද්ද. එන්නවද? අන්තිම මොහොත තමයි ඉන්න ඕනේ. මොකද ළඟ මතකේ තමයි ඒ වගේ ඔළුවේ තියෙන්නේ. මං කියන එක තේරෙන්නේ. right? කලින්ම ගල්ල ඉවර කරාට වැඩක් නැහැ. කරදරයක් වෙන්නේ නැති ඔයාට ඕන නම් ආවා ඕන ටික කරා නැති ටික ඔයා දන්න ටිකට එන්න ඕනේ. මම ඔක්කොටම ඉන්නේ කියලා. තේරුණාද? කෝල් කර කර අහන්නේ නැහැ නේ ඉන්නේ නැද්ද ඌ ඉන්නේ නැද්ද දන්නේ නැහැ. right? තේරුණාද? ඒ ඕන ටික ඇවිල්ලා කවර් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. right, okay, to now this is the end of the discussions, right? Let's meet on 12. right? I'll send you a link last වෙලා ඇඳුම් ඇඳගෙන යන්න බලාගෙන. right, okay. Thank you. Let's meet 12. I'll send the new link to the group, right?